Right, I know I did say about not bringing things into the home. I did have a list and we went into another Poundland. It turns out I think we've got about 5 round our town actually in different places. This was on a different retail park and it's the first time I've been in it. It used to be Pound World, but now it's Poundland. And I think it's been open about 4 or 5 months, so the cashier was saying, but I hadn't been in before, so it was new to me, and it was quite empty actually. I suppose I could have filmed in there, but I didn't. And they had some amazing bits, and as I say, it was fully stocked. That's what I liked about it. Right, I'll do some of the boringest bits first. Like I said, because hubby was my show for today, I got my bold, which I like. This is 38 washes, this is £5, but I couldn't carry it on Friday. So I'm just glad I got that. I do like that and it smells gorgeous. I got the Power Plus Max Carpet Bleach because I like to keep one upstairs in our bath and one in the cloakroom. The only thing is I couldn't get the larger bottle. Normally I get the bottle that's about £2 of the fairy liquid, and this obviously was £1, but I need to get another one for the caravan anyway. And I haven't had this, sorry about the rustle. This is the antibacterial household wipes, citrus and mandarin. Normally I get all my wipes from Wilko's, but this is actually for 90 wipes, so I'm going to give these a go, because I'm forever wiping everything down with the coughs and colds that's going around the family at the moment. And again, I like to leave a pack in the bathroom and a pack in the kitchen, and usually family members will use them as well just to wipe down, which is really good. So I'm going to give these a go. I don't know if anybody else has used them, but as I said, normally I have the Wilko's brand, and I bought 2 packs of those. I've got through a lot of wipes just recently. Now the other thing is, wanted the bigger bag of sugar because hubby and his mates do get through a lot of sugar at work. He has got a coffee machine, but he also at work has got like canisters with coffee, sugar and tea in, and he also has his own kettle. So especially when the machine goes down, he has to have his drinks. Right, toiletries is another thing. I've tried to be really careful what I bring into the home. I have never used Epsom salt in the bath before. This is the lavender. Relax and unwind, helps relax the mind and body to promote a restful night's sleep, softens skin and smooths muscle aches and pains. They did have another one, I think it was eucalyptus, but I wanted to try the relaxing one, and it just says add a generous amount, approximately 2 handsful, I guess it depends who's putting it in the bath, to warm running bath water. Now I have to tell members of the family because I can just imagine dip it down in the bath, but yeah. Guilty. So but I have got little scoops, so maybe I ought to put one of my little scoops upstairs with it. I know it's a smaller pack, and I think it might be a better deal, I don't know, in Home Bargains for a bigger pack, but we'll see how it goes, and if I do like it, maybe I'll get it obviously in a big pack next time. Again, stocking up shaving gel to put in my toiletry cupboard shop, because the guys like the shaving gel, and I just had to get this. I've already bought one. I may keep it up for my own Easter basket. Is the Hot Temptation again, and this is the Secret Sass, and it's gorgeous. I've been using my other one already. I think I uploaded, I think it might have been Friday, I'm not sure, and I just love that. And again, usually I only pick one item up, see if I like it, and very often I go back and you can't get any more. Right, Hubby's already took one of the cables out, one of these bungee cords from eBay. Hubby brought another jerry can. We've got a smaller one in one car and we've got a larger one in our, I didn't actually show it, so maybe when we go in the caravan we're towing, I'll show you the tank. And that is really because I did explain before that when we went to Cornwall the other year, we had 2 detours, took us off the motorway. We were getting low on fuel, and where we were going to fill up, it took us off the motorway. So in the end, you went through all these villages, and 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, villages and little places, they do not have the 24-hour fuel stations. And so as soon as we got back on the motorway, we managed to get into a petrol station, and 4 Big Red, our Kia, a 4x4, it does take a lot of fuel, but we just did it. We do actually keep the car topped up wherever we are. Cornwall, certain places, the fuel prices really differed, didn't they, hubby?
Oh, tremendously.
How big was the jerry can?
20 litres.
20 litres. It's one of those really big ones. So it's already in the car, and that's something else we were doing. We're filling that up as well. Right, another little waffle. Another item we weren't supposed to be bringing into the home, but we haven't gone to the cinema for so long. And the Blu-rays now are found in Poundland. This is the 2nd Poundland I've been in. I've gone up to £2, but I just love this this movie, Heat. I also like The Spy, 2 of my favourite movies. And again, I just love this with Melissa McCarthy in. So I just love it. On the chocolate side, for my son, again, Easter baskets, we got the chocolate orange Minnie's Exploding Candy. I don't know if this is something they've had in the store before. I haven't noticed. I don't normally go a lot of the sweet and chocolate aisle. And also, this is a limited edition. Hubby loves Dime bars, and they had the mint ones. So he'll probably be having one of these later, because I'd like to know if he does like these as much as the original, because if he does, I can put some in his Easter basket. Right, going on to more health. I will make a disclaimer here. In Poundland, like a lot of places, you can only buy a certain amount of medication, like ibuprofen. And in Poundland, it's 3 boxes for £1. Now, when you've got 3 people that need paracetamol or ibuprofen, they go quickly. We do have boxes in each of the cars of ibuprofen in case it's needed. But like hubby took, well, he went through 2 boxes last week. My son took his 2nd box this morning with working. So my husband went through first of all and sat in the car with his tea, and I went through with another 3 boxes because they just go. So that is why I have got 6 boxes of the ibuprofen. Get through them, and I say there's 16 tablets in a box, and we do get through them quite rapidly actually, especially with coughs and colds, headaches. And I know you're not supposed to use them excessively, but I do find these better than paracetamol to get rid of my headaches. So that's it. And as I say, you take them every 4 hours, 3 times a day. So you can just imagine you soon get through them. That's why we have got quite a few boxes, and I'm hoping to then it'll be quite some time before I actually go back into Poundland, because it's the 2nd time. Last time was Friday when I had an appointment, and today is Sunday. I'm not sure whether this is actually going up today. It might go up later in the week. Another request from our son was for Hall Soothers, and it was 2 packs for £1. Again, I needed to stock up our medication box. I got although I've had this before, it's basically Vic, the chest rub, and yes, as I said, everybody's ill, and the Vic sticks. I'm the only one that actually uses the Vic sticks. Nobody else seems to like them. I don't think my family particularly like Vic, but I find it really good. I'm sure I saw it on Pinterest. I haven't tried it. I ought to maybe. You're supposed to rub this on your feet at night when you're sleeping and put a pair of socks on, and it's supposed to help coughing. Now we haven't put it to test, have we? We have to. We have laugh at these because you see all these bits and pieces on Pinterest, and some of the things I am going to try.
That's just an excuse for a foot massage.
And anyway, so I don't know whether it actually works, because when I've said to hubby before, certain pressure points on your feet does affect different parts of your body and your health. They can't see it myself, but when I used to go for a foot massage, she had to be very careful because there's a place on the bottom of your feet that's the pancreas, and that is painful if you're diabetic like me, depending on how bad your diabetes is. If put pressure point on there, it is agony. That's if, as long as you're a specialist and know what you're doing, which I did go to a specialist, and she knew, you know, had I got any health reason, and she just wanted to prove a point that obviously there's certain pressure points. It's like your big toe. It's to do with your head and your neck, your big toe. So just a little bit there. Again, on to health bit. For the guys, tissues with the balsam in them, which has got the aloe vera vitamin E on them.
Are they man size?
Not exactly, no. That I've had them larger before, so that's for the guys. And for myself, I couldn't resist this. This is a tissue box. I haven't seen these before. They had them in a few different designs. They'd run out of the pink ones, which I would have liked a pink one for my cubby, but there you are. Isn't that gorgeous? I might actually get some more of these for a couple of the female Easter baskets, and I just think they're gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Do you like that, Happy? He's just laughing. He's just laughing at me. Tissues are tissues. It doesn't matter about box. But when you're putting them out, isn't that nice to look at? Because obviously when you've got the Kleenex bit out of the way, that's where you get the tissues out of, isn't that nice just to leave out? But I could see our granddaughter actually carrying that about. That's when she doesn't empty the tissue box again. Yeah, and everybody was wondering why they were all screwed up. It's because she emptied the tissues, but she was really good. I say she's only one, but she was stuffing them back in. Right, now to the only craft item I've got, and I haven't seen this in any of the other Poundlands I've been in, but look at these, is the washi tapes. So these are like the like a brownie colour and copper colour. I haven't seen these in any of the Poundlands I've been in. I know they've been shown on YouTube, and this is another set that I hadn't seen, and this is like got love and the golds and everything. So more than likely be using those and in my planner. I did find the thinner washi tapes, not in Poundland, on Hobbycraft, but at the time I wasn't prepared to pay £5 or £6, although it was, I think, about 5 reels. Not all of them were the very thin ones, so I'm going to keep an eye out to see whether they do come back into Poundland. I mean, some of these, if you're really careful, you can actually just cut down the strip in half. Right, now to more like makeup type things. I haven't bought my merch because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I did make a few comments. I want to try and get back into it, go through stages. I think since New Year it's just not been feeling well. I've been putting like lip balms on my lips because they're all sore and chapped. Right, the first item, I don't usually, this is a cover and conceal kit, Prophase. Let's say I keep saying about I was going to go into somewhere like Boots and find a foundation. I hardly ever wear foundation. I was going to go into Boots to have a foundation for the wedding because I'm prone to breakouts on my skin. But I'm going to give this a go. And I also brought because I haven't actually got one, the blending sponge. So I keep saying this, another week, hopefully I'll be getting better. Yeah, right. I got another of the hand lotions. I couldn't resist it. I think these are going to sell out really quickly again, to put in Easter baskets. I had a gorgeous hand cream from a friend of mine, Ted Baker, which I haven't started using yet, but it is really pretty, and it came with the glass emery board. I have seen this before. Maybe leaving this up, as I say, either for Christmas or Easter basket, I'm not sure, but it's the gold one. I'm trying not and use it for my cubby, but I've used these sort of things before and put little projects in or whatever I'm doing. But I also like filling these sort of things up with items that I know that person will use. The last item I have, and these were reduced down to 50p each, is I bought 2 of them, is the Jingle nails to put in for stocking stuffers. As the Americans say, well, I keep saying that because I watched a lot of American YouTube, we call it stocking fillers. So I have been put right by members of family. Why do I keep saying stocking stuffers? We're not American, but I have picked up some of their slang. And I keep saying cute. I think that's something else that comes up. Hun is another one. We do have American relatives, I must admit. But obviously, I think you pick up things. Right, I did. But I asked the lady, do not take the tag off. Yes, another bag. Because I will use these and give them away to family members. So that it concludes my Poundland haul. I probably won't now be going into Poundland for some time. Hopefully I've got all as I say, all my cleaning stuff now, and I've got toiletries, although a lot of toiletries I'm trying not to purchase again. I did say I was going to use what I got. Have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.